So we're going to take a look at setting up a server using Node.js, and we're going to hit that server through the browser and have it execute some function for us and return a result to the browser. Okay, so it's basically executing a function, which is the basis of all computing. If we can execute a remote function, we can do almost everything we need to do. Okay, so let's go to, this is our directory. I've already loaded Node. So I've got Node.js running or available, and let me put it so you can see it. I'm going to use git bash, and so this is my command window that we can operate in. And so I'm just going to check that Node exists. Here it is, 7 plus 3. Yep. Now, let me clear that off. Now what I want to do, I'm in a directory server 0. I want to create a package.json and PM in it. So let's server naught. I'm just hitting return here. Entry point index.js, that's fine. Test command, I'm not having any tests. There's no git repository, no keywords, author John, and license MIT. Yeah, so this is set up package.json. Here it is, and it's basically a brief description. So this is JSON, and you'll get used to this. And it's Node will read this to figure out what it needs. Okay, so we're going to use a package called Express, vanilla web server. npm install Express. So it's fetching over the web, installing it. So we have Express installed and we have Node installed. Now we're going to create a file, test.js. So there it is. We've got package.json and now test.js. I'm going to use my editor, and I'm going to use Sublime. So here we are. I've got test.js and it's opened in the right place under the folder servers, and here. Now I'm going to write some code, and what I need to do first, I'm going to require Express. Okay, and now create an app that's, I'm going to execute Express and get a handle to that object called app. So now we're going to do app.get, and this is going to catch incoming requests. Okay, so we're the web server, and when a browser hits us, and if it just hits us with no path, this is our root path. And now we can write a function that's going to be executed, that's going to have a request and a response field and a body of the function. So inside this we can do anything we like now. So if our root path is hit, this function now will be executed and we can do anything we like. Let's just do something simple, and we're going to define a number that is going to use math.random. So that gives me a number between 0 and 1, and I'll multiply by 10 to get myself a number between 0 and 10, and I'm going to round it down. So now I've got an integer between 0 and 10, and I'm going to send back the response, and the response is going to be my lucky number is and plus num. Okay. So we're just doing some kind of calculation. We could do things like we could go out on the web and get other documents, and we'll show you how to do that later. But for now, we're just going to catch the incoming request and send back a response. Now what we're going to do is just app.listen, and we give a port to listen on, and we're going to use 3081. So that's our web server. Let's save it. And now let's go back to our command window. And now let's do node test.js. So now we've got a server running. Let's open a browser. Let me do localhost, and instead of 8080, I'm going to do 3081. My lucky number is 7. If I reload, lucky number is 6, 9, 4, 1, etc. We could hit this service if I put in an IP address for this, for my machine. I can hit this service remotely. So that's the basis of setting up a server and hitting it remotely. And we'll come back, and this is what we'll do on AWS, on Amazon Web Services, and this will give us the ability to scale our computations.